Greetings, I am Dragon. Today we are learning how to do art as a human. So if you don't have flesh, you know that gooey stuff you got on your body.
Look at all that flesh jiggling!
Then this video is probably not for you. Today's lesson is finding your hands. This is something I don't see enough artists talking about. Is finding what you feel comfortable with drawing and how you feel like drawing. Me, for example, my style is all over the place. It's very frantic and confusing at times to others, but to me, it's where I find my comfort. I don't like mapping like what most artists do, like they draw like a little circle for a head. Me, I just draw a head. I don't care where it is, I just put it there because drawing that circle is an idea. It's like, oh, I have this idea in my head. I know where this is gonna go, but for me, my idea changes. It constantly changes. It's never just the same. And when I do that, I end up finding my comfort in drawing, and I end up creating something I'm comfortable with. Another thing is reference. Don't be afraid to look up, what does it look like when someone smiles? What does it look like when somebody screams? Things like that. You can even get references from movies. You're not prepared with this guy's references. You're not prepared for it. It's this guy. I want to draw this guy sometimes, maybe in the future. I kind of have to. But don't be afraid to find reference. Since we have access to the internet, unlike back in my day, I didn't have the internet. I had nothing but my own hands and my own face and maybe my students if they were willing to make a freaky face for me. By the way, you'll have to excuse my camera angles in this video. I know this is just my hand. I know, but guys, I don't have a good camera. I really don't. But alright, we're gonna start drawing some weird eyes up here. Now, eyes are always a thing I love to draw. I love to draw weird looking eyes. It's a part of my thing. But here's a special tip. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter how you start. Whatever you feel comfortable with. You could start with the hand. You could start with the foot. It doesn't matter. Me, I love the eyes because they're the windows to the soul. I just love the concept behind them, their symbolization, and they just look so beautiful. But yeah, that's where I usually start, but it doesn't really matter where you go when you're starting to draw. It only matters what you feel comfortable with. And yes, you can start with the boobs if you want. Like I said, it truthfully does not matter, as long as you're comfortable with where you're starting. But what we're really looking for right here is your hands. What do you feel comfortable with? How do you feel comfortable drawing a certain way? It only matters if this position, this style, what you're trying to go for is right for you. And a good place to start finding your style is looking at other artists. How do they draw? Me, for example, I read a whole lot of comics when I was a kid, particularly comics illustrated by Greg Capullo. The positions he put these characters in, the details he added to every emotion that these characters were expressing, whether it be a punch, just running, jumping, anything like that, the action that he put into these characters' poses made him an excellent comic book artist even to this very day. I particularly enjoyed it when him and Todd McFarlane worked on Spawn comics together, and then they just bonded both of their styles together in the illustrations, and it just looked gorgeous. But that's where I found my inspiration, was through reading comic books, seeing how the artists drew their characters, and trying my best to attempt to do something similar to that on paper. And I did that for years and years, and then, well, you got this now. And I am still learning everything to this very day. I'm still trying to figure everything out with my style. I'm trying to figure out what I am really, really comfortable with. And I believe I found my footing with drawing like this. Is it the best way to start? Absolutely not. There is no best way to start when it comes to drawing. It's just starting. Now, one thing I always hear about is, what if I make a mistake? Don't worry about that. That could actually be a whole video in itself. But to give you a quick synopsis about making mistakes, I make more mistakes than any other artist on this planet. Like right now, this mouth, I hate it, so I'm erasing it entirely. But I do like this eye, so I'm gonna keep that. Mistakes is what makes the masterpiece. So don't be afraid of making a mistake. And you see, here's the funny part about this piece. I'm creating a concept based on flaw, based on making a mistake or being flawed. That's the whole idea behind this drawing I'm making right now. Not only did I want to create something based off of this concept, but I also wanted to talk to you guys about flaw and being flawed. There is nothing wrong with making a mistake. There is nothing wrong with flaw. Much like my horrible camera in this video, my work over the years has never been perfect. There have been countless concepts that I have created that I wish I could have conveyed the message behind them more clearly. Some concepts that were depicting specific creatures or angels from the Bible, I felt like I could have done a lot better to them. Maybe I didn't do the wings right. The way the creature actually looks, it doesn't seem like it's too accurate to me. And through all of those, I learn from my mistakes. I learn from the things I have already created, and through those mistakes I have made, through those pieces, I'm going to become a better artist as I progress. So don't feel like everything you've created is worthless. Don't feel like how I felt for so many years and think that, oh, this piece is terrible. No one's gonna really like this. No one's gonna really want to see this. Make it, publish it, let people see it. Accept the mistake, accept the flaw, and don't feel bad about it like I used to. I accept the mistakes I've made as an artist, and I carry them as a trophy. And through accepting my mistakes, I also find my hands as an artist. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't really have much else to say about this, aside from, well, I will see you next time. My friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will show you guys the complete version of this. What is going on with her face? Was that like a mole or something I was gonna put on her face? I don't know why I put that there. What's going on with that? Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video and enjoyed watching my hand and seeing the results, well, sort of results, of what we've created so far. I'm curious to see what all of you have drawn. As for me and my goth behind, I'm going to go back into the shadows where I belong, and I just realized I'm drawing in the day. Oh, the sun! Wait! Those are my guitars. Yes, I also play guitar. I need to play it more often, though. Let me be honest. But yes, this concludes our lesson for today. I hope you stick around for more weird drawing lessons from me, this random goth man on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, though. I appreciate your visit. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Till next time, take it easy for me, and please do have a blessed day. Bye. That is a good eye. I really do like this eye. It's very good, but I don't like anything else what I did over there. It's kind of weird, but I'll keep it. Subscribe and she'll give you a kiss. Oh, she gave you one anyway. Okay.